Hi folks, in this video I'm going to show you 4 different things. One, how to set up your separate solids. You'll end up with about 8 or more depending on how you extrude things. I will show you how to share a sketch or turn the visibility of a sketch back on. Down here I'm going to show you how to mirror the front back, the front up here to the back. And then the last thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to we're going to go in here and how to project the geometry from the front to the back, or the side to the side, excuse me. Okay, let's go over and let's get started here. We're going to go up here and I'm going to go to new part. And in this part, we're going to start a sketch. Make sure you choose XY plane. Boop. All right. So when we're choosing our rectangles, we don't want this rectangle. And there's a reason for this. And if you do it correctly from the start, it'll make all the difference in the world. We're going to start with the 2-point center rectangle. We're going to start, oops, I missed the middle. Let's do that again. Okay, so I'm going to hit tab, and you can switch between these. You want this to be 9.5 tab, and I want this height to be 3. Now, when I look at this, you see that it's 9.5 this direction and 3 in this direction. It is also centered perfectly in the middle. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I can do this if you want to, and I can draw the inside. Or the easier way is to offset this outer rectangle, not outwards, inwards. And we're going to come inward 0.25. Okay? Then what we're going to do is I want you to draw whatever this corner looks like. So does it go up? Does it go over? Whatever your design is. Does it go to here and have a little rectangle that you cut out? Does it have, if you did a lap joint, whatever it looks like from the side, go ahead and do that. If you want to come back later and make some modifications to make it look right, the way that you wanted it to, that's fine. My design looked like this. Okay, and I'm going to each corner and I'm going to create it just like this. Okay, there is my first step. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to finish, and I'm going to go to extrude. I'm going to extrude my front piece, or my vertical piece, and my vertical piece over here. I have to see how it selects the whole thing. I have to zoom in to select just this. And I want, coming down on my extrusion pop out, I'm going to type in 0.25, and down here it says body name. I'm going to type, let's see, side 1 dash sides. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay, and then I'm going to hit OK, and then it disappears. Okay, this is the first thing you're going to learn today. We're going to come over to the side over here. We're going to click on the drop down. We're going to right click here, and we're going to go down to visibility. And that allows you can do this anyway. Once you're done, you can turn the visibility back off. Now I'm going to go to extrude, and I'm going to select, oops, not that. Let's try that again. Extrude. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to select this. Now I'm going to choose new solid, and this time I'm going to make this solid side 1 and top and bottom. Okay? All right, now to make this easy on myself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to turn this visibility off, and then I'm going to go up to over here where it says solid bodies. I have 1, 2. I'm going to make them different colors now. I'm going to go up here, I'm going to go down. I like to use woods just because it's a wood structure, so I'll make that yellow pine, and I'll make side 2. I'll make this walnut polished. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, okay, so I've got my first little side, okay. Now I'm going to start a new sketch over here, okay. And I'm going to, I don't want this rectangle. What I want now is I'm going to switch to 2-point rectangle. I'm going to start in this corner right here. I'm going to come down. I'm going to hit tab 3, tab 3. And now you'll see that it perfectly lines up this way, and I have my 3-inch, okay? I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to go to offset. I'm going to bring, I'm going to bring this in, 0.25. I'm going to draw the same thing. Mine looks like this, and if it gives you an error like that, you can always go back to rectangle, and you can draw a rectangle like this. I don't know why it gives you that error. Sometimes it does. And you can do that at the bottom too. You could do, to make it easier for yourself, you could do this if you wanted to. Okay, now I'm going to go to extrude again, finish, and extrude. This time, I now am going to choose the top and the bottom, and I make sure that it's 0.25, new solid, and then this solid I'm going to call it front, top, and bottom. This helps me remember what's going on, okay? And remember the same thing that we did before. We're going to right click here, go to visibility, and then we're going to go to extrude. I'm going to select here and here, and I forgot to change the name. So what I'm going to do is I'm up here, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to say front. So you can change it at any time. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did before, except this time I'm going to give it a different color. Let's go here, walnut. And you don't have to choose these colors. You can choose whatever color you want. Here, I'll do white ash. Okay, so now I am going to turn my visibility of this off, and then I'm done with my side and my front. Now I need to make the back, okay? This is where, when we made this in the beginning, this was extremely important, because now we are going to go over, and if you see where my cursor is, I'm going to click on this plus, boop, and then I'm going to go down to, see the XY plane right here? Or I'm sorry, YZ plane. I'm going to click on this, then I'm going to right click here and go to visibility, and you can see that this is dead center. If you did this correctly at the beginning, this will automatically set up in the center. Now, this part's easy. I'm going to go to mirror. I'm going to select this, mirror solids, boop, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to say new solid. So each time I mirror my pieces, they're going to show up as new solids. So I'm going to click on this and this. I'm going to select my mirror plane and I'm going to go, ready? Boop! And there it pops back here. So if you did it correctly, you will show up on the left side, you will show up with 2 new solids. You can easily go back and change these to back, top, and bottom. And then this time it doesn't disappear because it's mirroring that other object. But we're going to come over here. You can also right click and go to properties if you want to and change the name, or you can just click on it again. Back, sides. And then I'm going to match them to the front ones. So they look the same as the fronts. So I'm going to do the top and the bottom. I'm going to go up and choose walnut like I did before. The back and the sides, I'm going to go down to, I chose white ash Java. And that way the front and the back look the same and the sides are going to look the same. So I'm going to clean this back up. I can right click here and go to visibility. And then now I've got my object. Okay? All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm now going to start a sketch on the other side, or side 2. Okay? This part is easy also. So once you select this face, okay, so you're looking at this face right here, the open face. We're going to come up to, it's called Project Geometry. I'm going to say Project Geometry. I'm going to select not this line, this face. And I'm going to select this face. And you see that they're showing up in yellow when I select them. I'm going to select this face and boop, see that down there? And then last one, we're going to go over to here and go, wait for it, boop. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to go to Extrude. I'm going to choose the top and the bottom. And I'm going to type side 2, top and bottom. Okay? And make sure it's a new solid. We're going to hit OK. Boop. And you'll see that it's gray. The thing disappeared. And I will show you something. Do you see it went the wrong direction? I'm going to double click on this and I want to flip it the other way. And then when I hit OK, see how it went the right direction and it left a little gap, which is the one that we're going to extrude next. We're going to come over here, right click on this, go to visibility, and then we're going to go to extrude again. I'm going to choose this. I'm going to choose this. I'm going to hit type side 2, sides. Okay. And then I hit OK. And everything looks good to me. We're going to go down here, turn off the visibility of that sketch. There's 2 things we're going to do left. Okay, we're going to change these colors to the same as the front. And if you don't remember, you can always click on these and it tells you up here. So I did this one, walnut. Oops, not just walnut. I did it walnut natural polished. Then this one I did yellow pine. And like I said, you can choose any color you want. Be creative if you want to. Be all goofy if you want to. You can do matching colors so it looks good. Alright, the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to choose one of these faces. I'd like to choose the back one. But I'm going to go to Sketch here. I'm going to go to Text. And I am going to put my name and I am going to put, let's see, I'm going to make it big enough to make it, maybe need to be bigger than that. Let's highlight this and let's make this like 3 maybe. I could even go bigger than that, but I want to finish the video. So last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Extrude and I'm going to make this a separate solid. And then I'm going to make this a different color also. this. I like these. Where are they? Smooth. I like these smooth colors, personally, but you can do whatever you want, obviously. And there we go. Okay.